Welcome back to Echoes of Africa. In our last episode, we started a crucial conversation about the unspoken pressures faced by the diaspora. Today, we're diving even deeper, exploring the reasons why some people might not want you to return home. We've covered the economic dependency, the fear of losing status, and the disruption of local power dynamics. Now, let's unpack the fourth, and perhaps most subtle, reason. The hidden psychological trap. You've heard it before, right? The constant message. Stay abroad. Work hard. Send money. Build from a distance. It sounds like encouragement, a noble mission to uplift your family and community from afar. But what if this well-intentioned advice is actually a cage? What if, deep down, your greatest desire isn't just to be a provider, but to be present? What if you want to build *@ home with your own hands, on your own soil? Over years, even decades, this external pressure can morph into an internal one. A subtle fear of returning home begins to take root. It's not a fear of home itself, not of the culture, the people, or the land you love. It's a fear of failing to meet the expectations that have been built around you. You've been conditioned, often without realizing it, to believe that your primary value lies in the remittances you send. Your worth becomes measured in dollars, euros, or pounds, not in your presence, your skills, or your happiness. This creates a silent, heavy form of guilt. You find yourself carrying the weight of everyone else's dreams, their financial security, and their happiness. You become the solution to every problem, the emergency contact for every crisis. The phone rings, and you know it's another request, another bill, another expectation, and you feel responsible for it all. But in this equation, where do you fit in? Where does your own happiness, your own peace of mind, figure? This is the psychological trap. You're celebrated as a hero, a provider, a lifeline. But that role can feel incredibly lonely. It isolates you. You're part of the family, yet you're also apart from it. You're financing a life that you can only witness through a screen, and deep down a different dream begins to stir. It's a quiet, persistent whisper, the dream of a simple, peaceful life back home. Not as a walking ATM, but as a person. Imagine it, waking up to the sounds of your homeland, not the sound of an alarm clock in a foreign city. Imagine contributing your skills directly to your community, not just your salary. Imagine building something tangible, something real, for yourself and for the future. A business, a farm, a family home where you actually live. A life where you are not just a provider, but a participant. A life of freedom where your value is inherent, not transactional. This dream is valid. It's powerful. It's the dream of returning not just as a visitor, but as a resident. Not as a benefactor, but as a builder. This longing to reconnect, to live freely and meaningfully on home ground, is a testament to where your heart truly lies. And acknowledging this dream is the first step to breaking free from the psychological trap that keeps so many of us abroad, feeling responsible for everyone's happiness but our own. So, how do we shift this narrative? How do we redefine what it means to return? It begins with a new vision, a new understanding of our role. Let's talk about a new kind of return. For too long, the diaspora's contribution has been viewed through a narrow lens. Money, the remittance figures are staggering, and they are undeniably a vital economic force for the continent. But we must remember, and we must remind others, that you are more than your remittance. You are a soul that carries nations within you. You are a library of experiences, a wealth of knowledge, a vessel of innovation. Africa's growth, its true and sustainable progress, depends on so much more than just your money. It depends on your presence. It depends on the skills you've acquired, the new perspectives you've gained, and the global networks you've built. It depends on your vision for a better future and your energy to make it happen. The continent doesn't just need dollars. It needs doers. It needs thinkers, creators, leaders, and innovators. It needs you in person. Think about the impact. The engineer who returns to build better roads and sustainable housing, the doctor who comes back to improve local healthcare systems, the entrepreneur who starts a business that creates jobs and solves a local problem, the artist who returns to inspire a new generation and enrich the cultural landscape. This is the new kind of return. It's a return of human capital, not just financial capital. So, the next time someone tells you, "Don't come back, just keep sending money," I want you to understand the subtext. Often, they're speaking from a place of comfort, a place of dependence on the current system. They are protecting their stability, not your destiny. They are protecting a system that benefits from your absence. Your return has the power to shake those systems. It might be uncomfortable for some. It might challenge the status quo. It might force people to become more but disruption is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's the necessary tremor that precedes rebuilding. Your return is not an act of abandonment. It's an act of reconstruction. It rebuilds families. It rebuilds communities. And it rebuilds nations from the inside out. Your destiny is not to be a perpetual source of funds from a distance. Your destiny is to be an active agent of change, a builder of the future, right where it matters most. At home, your return is the ultimate investment in Africa's future. It's a declaration that our continent's greatest resource is not what lies beneath the ground, but the people who walk upon it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this message resonated with you, please share it with others in the diaspora. Let's continue this conversation. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next episode. Echoes of Africa giving voice to the untold stories of the diaspora, because sometimes silence hides the deepest truths.